Yo, what up, everyone? As we all know, last night we got the implement of the character, the balance adjustment buffs. And so I wanted to make a video kind of showcasing the difference between the Bounty Fest characters specifically in Boa Hancock, Vivi, and Karu, as well as Vinsmoke Judge, and just kind of understanding what actually happened with the buffs. So really quickly, let's comb through our trade adjustments so that we know what we're dealing with and how these characters are changed. First, we are going to start with Boa Hancock as well as Judge, and quickly come through these. These are the normal adjustments that most characters get when they see a balance adjustment, which increased attack distance on normal attacks, faster evasion timing, and faster transition timing between actions. Faster evasion timing means that you can dodge quicker out of the normal attacks, so you're not stuck in animation for as long. Transition timing between actions just means for Boa specifically, you're not taking as long to shoot between step 1 through 4 of your normal attacks. And then faster attack activation means the attack starts up quicker. Here we have the adjustments for the skills. Increased distance forward under skill 1, increased attack range, faster evasion timing, meaning you can dodge out of it quicker again. Faster transition timing between actions for this skill specifically means the time in between the damage hits for your skill 1 is shorter, meaning you can get the multiple hits out quicker. And then they gave entrance activation 100% activation instead of 50% activation, and that's all that's going to be adjusted for skill 1. Just made the skill faster really, and then gave it better range. Skill 2, faster active attack activation, meaning the attack goes out quicker. Increased distance forward, meaning is a longer range. Increased attack range, or meaning she has a longer range, she lunges forward. And then increased attack range means the skill actually reaches farther. Faster evasion timing, meaning you can dodge out of it, etc., etc. This ignores defense now, has a shorter cooldown by 11 seconds. Reduce the skill power, but ignoring defense really enhances the skill power. And then trade adjustments, which are the big parts of character adjustments. Here we have an additional trade of recovering HP one time when enough damage is taken in KO. And then when your HP is 50% or more, remove status effects and nullify status effects inflicted by enemy, and reduce damage by 30%. So we have a 30% damage reduction above 50% HP now. When attacking an enemy in the enemy around your treasured area, increase damage up by 50%. This helps you become an actual attacker, whereas before it used to be only to runners. But attacking a runner inside of the enemy treasure area is kind of a silly trait to have. So now they just combine the two percentages, the 20 and 30, and just gave us a raw 50, which is great. When your HP is above 70% or more, you resist stagger and reduce damage received by 50%. So now you have 80% damage reduction when you're above 70% HP, and you resist stagger above 70% HP, meaning that if a Kizaru attacks you outright and you're above 70% HP, you can just normal attack him to death and you win that fight, which is fantastic. When attacking an enemy, 100% chance to increase attack by 5%, increases up to 75%. And you recover HP by 3% every single time you attack an enemy. So Boa with her multi-hit normals, close range, she's a shotgun. You get tons of hits, tons of healing. So really, really, really good. All right, so we are going to try to abuse that. And next, let's look at Judge. So again, we have these adjustments to his normal attack, speed, range, attack activation, things like that. Here on his skill 1, we have a much shorter cooldown. And Raichu is now 200% of Judge's max HP versus 100%. Definitely want to capitalize on your HP just to make sure that she is out for as long as possible. Skill 2, you have increased attack range, increased speed, increased distance forward, faster evasion timing, all of that good stuff. Also now ignores damage reduction. So this is going to be good for pressing. I honestly believe now, when I first saw it, I thought it was Judge being like a defender that's capable of like clearing out other defenders, like enemy defenders. I think truly with the ignore damage reduction, this is for attacking runners that are having, or that have damage reduction in their kit when they're capturing flag. But also like any attacker that decides to press you, like Boa with 80% damage reduction. This is for bypassing that and getting her below that threshold to make attacking her and defending a lot easier. If they happen to ignore shock, it does even more damage, 3 times as much damage, which is a crazy number. And trade adjustments. Move on to that. When dealing damage with hit 1 or 2 of a normal attack, 15% chance to inflict shock, which is really, really good for getting enemies that ignore like down and things like that while they're capturing. You can just spam the first 2 hits of your normals, and you can eventually inflict shock on them. 15% is a pretty good chance. When dealing damage on the 3rd hit of a normal attack, knocks enemy back and reduces their defense by 20%, which is awesome. When attacking an enemy with skill 1, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 10%. So Reiju has like 6 hitboxes that go out on her Pink Hornet, and she spams that thing, dude. And you can honestly get some crazy skill 1 reduction just from Reiju alone. So she refreshes her own cooldown now, and she stays off for way too long. So this is crazy. And the benefit for that is when something with HP that you create is present, recovers the treasure gauge by 50% past its maximum. So you can charge up to 150% with Reiju out, and recover 30% of HP when enough HP or damage is taken to KO an enemy or KO the character. So this makes it so Judge is basically immortal when Reiju is out. The enemy has 2 choices. It's either they do enough damage to KO Reiju, which is nearly impossible, especially with her spamming hitboxes and then you behind, like backing her up. But also the alternative option is to bring like Garp or like Egghead Zoro's skill 1 or like Lucci to counter Judge. But these characters, Garp aside, aren't really that prevalent in the meta currently, and so Judge does like most often queue into a match where like basically he's immortal, and that's really, really annoying to deal with. When in the area around your captured treasure, reduce damage received by 30% and resist stagger, so it makes fighting and treasures easier. When attacking an enemy with the skill, increase the cooldown time of the enemy's skill by 15%. So any skill that hits is going to reduce their cooldown time by 15% and removes enemy parameter stat buffs, meaning that if Kizaru or any buffed character like Garp is attacking you, or you're fighting them and you hit them with the skill, that stat buff, that attack increase is gone. When your HP 70% or more, reduce the damage received by 50%. So this makes the starting engage a lot easier, a lot safer, but you also nullify status effects inflicted by the enemy, and you do recover HP by 30% when you are knocked back. So this is good. So let's say like a Kuzan oppressed you with Ice Ball and he hit you with every single bit of Ice Ball. Or not even every bit, but like the last hit of Ice Ball. You manage to dodge some of it, but you get knocked back. It's going to heal you back to full. You won't actually get frozen. If they ever hit you with any sort of knockback or like Kizaru clones or something, knock you back at the end, you should heal back up to 30%. You're going to keep this status null, and that damage reduction is going to be a lot easier to maintain if you're getting knocked back consistently, especially against the new defenders like Z and things like that. And they also give you that attack buff, 30%. So it's cool. Let's go ahead and check out these buffs in an actual game and kind of showcase them, give you some visuals to go along with it. All right. We can keep their VV in check. VV's susceptible to status effects, so it's gonna be pretty easy to KO her. And she stopped her skill 2 already. Oh, she didn't. All right. This should hit because of the new range on it. Yeah. We just fucking shotgun her to death. Yeah. Can't dodge out of that. GG's. All right. You cannot be prone to status effects. Hitting Z here is going to be... It's going to do good damage, but now we lose our attack stacks and we lose cooldowns on hitting them. So outside of skill 2, I don't really want to attack that Z. I want the single hit. All right, she's dead. Okay. All right, we have good Normal attack damage. We just shotgun her. Okay. Okay. Move on to the Z. I don't want to lose my attack stacks, honestly. I'm just going to avoid the Z. We have our Z playing at mid. We're going to fight Garp. Yace is unfortunately susceptible to whatever we do as well. Let's just throw out the normal attack. She is cooked. And dead Yace, dead Garp. Okay, okay, okay. We're moving. Nope, that's not safe. We can just chase him down here. And yep, we saw the claw coming. He's just gonna invincible skill. Let's get our health back. Let's get our health back. We can just stay on him like this. Ah, GG's. GG's. Nah, Bo was moving crazy. Nah, it was fun. That was fun. 3 Kizarus. 3 Kizarus. I really want to showcase Boa against Kizaru. If I can manage to get them in a situation where I'm not just getting mauled from all sides, that'd be really good. And it looks like we're only fighting 2 at a time, so that's good. I also think we can press Kuzan with the 50% status null and then the healing. We should be able to actually press Kuzan, like even if he's on flag. As long as we play it smart and avoid like Ice Ball or something, we should be okay. Because with the damage reduction, Ice Age shouldn't be hitting us for too much, and it shouldn't take away our status null condition. So I'm gonna go left just because I know I'll encounter Kuzan up there. It's either Kuzan or Green Bull, but and then we'll also fence them from attacking C. So I was 2 Kizarus. All right, that's 1 hit on 1 Kizaru. That's 1 hit on the next Kizaru. We should be able to petrify. Yep. All right. Don't know what Kuzan has here, but all right. We need to be careful here. All right. Kuzan's gone. We can just shotgun Kizaru here. That's really annoying that hit me. All right. See, stairs in this game are so bad from it, but I was being stubborn. So let's try to get back to mid before we fully lose it. Judge is gonna get there in time. Should be able to maybe stall them from capping. He did. All right, let's just go in, hit the KO on the Garp. Support the Judge. That did not KO. Let's get some food. Alright, I'm gonna long range support this. We got the Petrify on him as he was going into his skill. Okay, this is actually kind of busted. This is actually kind of busted. We found the Jamada tech, bro. We found the Jamada tech. And KO'd. Good. Should be a dead Garp. Should be a dead Garp. Ooh, dead Kuzan inside. Even better. And we should be able to pick up a KO on Garp as well. Yep. Oh my god, Hancock is moving different today, bro. Hancock is moving different. Oh no. Team. Please tell me that's... Okay, we're good. Alright, we're good. Sanji couldn't resist the back shot on the Boa. Can you blame him? Alright, GG's, bro. I'm loving these buffs. So fun. All right, got the knockback on Sabo. I'm gonna put here to block any incoming damage. We're gonna keep attacking Sabo. All right, we have knockback on our normals, so we can actually line that up. And 3, 2, 1. Unlucky. Alright, he has skill 1 for sure. Alright, I guess we're fighting Kizaru now. Reiju's here for us. Woo! The one shot, bro. The shotgun one shot. Put Reiju out for Sabo. Take away his skill 2. Let's go ahead and get our health back. And line this up. Alright, we got knockback, we got our healing back, we got some skill 1 cooldown. Reiju's still up, I'm not worried about this. I'm gonna put up a fresh Reiju. And she should KO this Kizaru here. Yep. Let's get our health back. Kizaru, leave, bro. You're nerfing yourself. Just leave. Alright, let's put up a fresh Reiju. We are defenders of mid. Alright, it should be a KO'd. No way that happened. No way that just happened. That's a 3% chance, by the way. Show off the Jamada tech. And this should reach 51 damage, brother. 51 damage. That is beautiful. Jamada tech. Jamada tech. Jamada. Alright, guys. Ignore that. Ignore what's happening there. Everybody on flag. Alright. Alright, let's just bully her since we have Sager ignore and she doesn't. What are you countering? Nah, it just goes back to playing Hancock off of the flag. Let's just go ahead and put Reiju here to be annoying, and I'm just gonna play this off like passively. Lucia is actually going to be able to get that, and now we are defenders. Still have Reiju there for the knockdowns. That ignore damage reduction. Look at the damage we hit Fuji with. Should be able to KO him here. Just get knocked down by the meteors. It's no problem. Let's throw this over here for Boa. Now focused on Kizaru. And she's just taking a skill cooldown away. He can't chase us. He's gonna have to dodge Reiju. And we'll just put another one out here. And she got him. Alright, I inflict a recovery block, but we got the KO with the Reiju. Timed it perfectly. And she's gonna kill it. She's gonna get the Hancock as well. Alright, Reiju with the fat carry. I gotta cleanse this. I gotta cleanse this status effect. Alright, all in all, guys, what our takeaways here are, the character's super fun to play. One thing to note for Judge, though, is like everyone's like, oh, Reiju's carrying, blah blah blah. Reiju has always been this broken in terms of like damage output and stuff, and like her spamming. She's always been this broken. What's really broken about it though now is the cooldown on it. Reiju is essentially always up because of the buffs, and removing the parameter, the stat buffs with Reiju and like skill 2 is cool, but like this is truly what's broken about Judge now is just reducing the cooldown of skill 1 by her actually hitting. So like you can get it, she's up all the time if she's landing any attack, and then you know, obviously reviving on top of that as long as she's out. So that's what's truly broken about Judge. But like don't get it twisted and think that her damage got buffed or anything. Reiju has always been this broken. But yeah, super fun. But Hancock is for sure the most fun to play of the characters. I would also say the most investment worthy, just because of the massive amount of tags that you get for it, even on support. But you'll get, you know, attacker, paramecia, captain, new world, and 7 warlords of the sea. So you're getting 5 tags out of one character. So definitely worth the investment, and also just the most fun to play, I think, of the buffs. So for sure, if you have her, I would suggest just playing her level 80, seeing if her playstyle meshes well with yours, and then you know, run her a couple games, and then if you like her, sure, make sure to invest in her. I wouldn't frag dump or anything to get her 100, but I would definitely put her in special training, and then buy the Bounty Fest pass and make sure you're picking up those tags every day, or those fragments every day. But super fun. Did a good job with her. All right, but yeah, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the buff and just the change in meta as a result of these new characters being introduced. All right, but take care. See you around.